Hello and welcome to the Gradient Descent course. My name is Dheeraj Kumar and I will be your instructor. In this course, you will get introductory overview of gradient descent algorithm. I will start by explaining what this algorithm does and how to implement it step by step. Then we will discuss different types of gradient descent algorithm. We will also discuss one practical analogy to understand it clearly. Finally, we will see the step-by-step demo of implementing gradient descent in Python. After completing this course, you will not only learn the basics of gradient descent algorithm, but also learn how to implement it using Jupyter Notebook in Python. Let's get started. Gradient descent is an optimization algorithm. Optimizers help converging a machine learning model during training by reducing the loss. Loss is nothing but the difference between actual value and predicted value. A model converges means there is very less possibility of further significant decrease in loss if we do more training iteration. In other words, a model converge means there is very less possibility of significant increase in performance by doing more training iteration. One of the primary goal of gradient descent optimization algorithm is to reduce the outcome of the loss function. The measurement of loss is done using parameters like root mean square error, mean absolute error, and so on. Therefore, gradient descent would like to keep the value of loss as low as possible. Gradient descent algorithm not only helps in minimizing the loss but also helps in maximizing the accuracy, as the reduction in loss effectively increases accuracy. Let us discuss the high-level steps involved in implementing gradient descent algorithm. First of all, we need to initialize the model coefficient to a random value. We should keep this value very small and close to zero for faster convergence. Then we need to calculate the loss using the loss function. After that, we need to find the gradient or derivative of cost function with respect to the coefficient. Then we need to update the coefficient value by using a formula such as new value is equal to old value minus old value multiplied by gradient. Now it's time to calculate the loss again and check its value. Finally, we can stop if the loss value is less than a threshold value, or keep repeating steps 2 to 5 till convergence. Convergence means loss value is now lesser than the threshold value decided. Let us discuss the types of gradient descent algorithm. Batch gradient descent uses the entire dataset together to update the model weight. It calculates the loss for each data point in the training dataset but updates the model weight after all the training data points have been evaluated. For example, if we have 1000 data points, then model's weight update will happen after all the 1000 data points are evaluated. Mini batch gradient descent splits the training dataset into small batches. These batches are used to calculate model loss and update model coefficients. For example, if we have 1000 data points, then we create 10 batches of 100 data points each. A statistic gradient descent calculates the loss and updates the model for each data point in the training data set. This uses a single data point at a time. It does not matter how many data points we have. Let us try to understand gradient descent algorithm with a simple practical example. Consider a blindfolded hiker is trying to get down a hill to its lowest point as shown in the figure. There is no way for the hiker to see which direction to go. However, there is one thing hiker understands clearly. If he is going down, it's right progress, and if he is going up, it is wrong progress. Therefore, if he keeps taking small steps that takes him downwards, he will be able to get down the lowest point on the hill. Here, taking small steps can be considered as learning rate, and the height above the lowest point can be considered as the loss value. Also, reaching at the lowest point of the hill can be considered as convergence, which indicates no further possibility of going down and the loss is minimum. It's time now to implement the gradient descent in Jupyter Notebook. Let's go to the practical demo. In this demo, we will implement the gradient descent algorithm in Python. This is a step-by-step implementation of gradient descent algorithm where we will see how the algorithm converges and finds the minima. The Jupyter Notebook is up and running on your screen. Firstly, let us import the required libraries like pandas, numpy, and matplotlib. Then we need to generate the sample data having two variables x and y using numpy linspace and numpy square function respectively. The numpy linspace function is a tool in Python for creating numeric sequences. Here it will generate 30 data points between -15 and +15, and these data will be assigned to variable x. Then we will create the variable y equal to a square of x minus 5 for each x. After that, we will plot x and y in two-dimensional space using matplotlib. After looking at the graph, we can say that the minima of y occurs at x equals to 5. However, we need to find this minima using gradient descent algorithm programmatically. To process further, we need to calculate the gradient of y with respect to x. This is done using differentiation concept of mathematics. Gradient or derivative is equal to 2 into x minus 5 in this case. We have written that as lambda function in Python so that we can use it in the code further. Then we define below parameters. Initial value of x is equal to 0.1, value of precision is equal to 0.0001. This tells us when to stop the algorithm. This is required because we need to tell the algorithm that if the value of x is changing by less than precision value in one step, then we need not do further iteration. Maximum number of iteration is equal to 500. This is also required as we do not want a very large number of iteration without convergence. Let's define current iteration is equal to 0 and learning rate is equal to 0.01. Previous step size is initialized to 0.5. This is the difference between current step and previous step value of x while moving towards minima. Then we will start the while loop. This loop will run till the time previous step size is greater than precision and current iteration is less than maximum iterations. By using the code current x value is equal to current x value minus learning rate into gradient of previous x value, we are updating the current value of x in each iteration of while loop. Finally, when the control is coming out of the while loop, we are able to print the value of x, which is the minima of x found by the gradient descent algorithm. As you can see, the minima value is 4.99, quite close to 5 as expected. Please note that the total iteration taken is around 342. Hence, Gradient descent optimization algorithm converges and finds the expected minima. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.